by the time we will sit in, all the donations that we've gotten, players and officials' salaries, they have to donate from their salaries too. And by the time we come together, we'll unveil it, we'll let the public know. But we are not just doing it for showcase. We don't want to showcase. We are doing it as our own way of paying, giving to society, because most of us, we pray that we don't have this kind of challenge. Once you go there, you will notice that these people are really, really displaced. And as such, we want to make sure that we help them. And we're also going to donate football materials to them so that the children, can grow up to become star players.
At the LMC level, we have tried as much as possible to ensure that we sympathize and also show sympathy to those who are depressed. You will recall that the LMC has partnership with the Federal Inland Revenue Services, where our Wonder Goal Award winners are encouraged to give part of their proceeds to orphanages. And that is part of what we are doing at LMC. And with what has come up today, we have come all the way from Abuja on behalf of the chairman of the League Management Company to support this laudable program initiated by Lobi Stars by playing this charity match with Nasarawa United.
That's the way to go. Good gesture from the League Management Company, the Nigeria Football Federation, Nasarawa United, and of course Lobi Stars. A charity match to, raise some funds and support victims of the flood that's ravaged Benue State. So that's it. We'll continue to pray for them. We're not at the stadium, but we can pray. They're our brothers, they're our sisters. We want Nigeria. We can use sports to actually heal the world. Let's get on with the show now. We told you that athletics, there's a storm brewing somewhere. We don't understand what's going on. There's a new board in place. Even before this board came in, it was a lot of fighting, a lot of rancor before the board came in. But now that we have the board, we're still having a lot of issues. Yesterday, we had the vice president of the Nigeria Athletics Federation, Honorable Olamide Jeda, that says, look, a lot of things are wrong. Subcommittees are being released and they don't know where it's coming from. Let's get a balance of what is really going on. Sunday Adele, former national athlete and technical director of the Athletics Federation of Nigeria, joins us now live on the program. Good evening, Sunday. Welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, let's understand what's going on. First, there was a board meeting of the Athletics Federation of Nigeria today in Abuja, while we have some of the members in Ilorin for the National Youth Games. What went down at that meeting?
Well, as the meeting came up as a primary assignment, we came down for the board meeting. I was actually in Ilorin. I flew in from Ilorin today to attend the board meeting. And after the board meeting, I'm back to Ilorin to continue with the youth games as the technical director of Athletics Federation of Nigeria. The way forward is what we actually talked about, because like our president will say, the president of the federation, he will always say, let's hit the ground running and let's move this federation to a greater height. So we discussed on pressing key issues and that will move Nigerian track and field forward, and it was quite interesting. And I will tell you today that we moved a lot of steps forward today, because we had a lot of presentations and issues that were lingering before that we tackled. And then we even had a lot of people coming in by bringing in ideas on how we can run and move this federation forward.
But talking about moving the federation forward, the vice president is in Ilorin for the youth games, as well as some other board members. Well, you left from Ilorin to go for that board meeting, but they raised questions that why would the president call for a meeting when they are busy with national assignments?
Well, that is actually funny to hear, because as I'm talking to you right now, Nigerian basketball team is in. We are playing the Afro basketball, and then that did not stop the youth game from continuing. And then, of course, you know that we are just the board members. When we have ground staff, we have the officiating officials, we have very little to do there, because most of the ground staff are the technical officials, the IT staff, and so on and so forth. And I think the youth game have been a good thing to stop us from deciding or moving, thinking of how we put the federation first.
Okay, we'll try to reconnect again with Sunday Adele on the program. But Joseph, let me just get your reaction with the way it's sounding, and what we heard from the Vice President last night on the show. It shows they're not in unity.
They are not. They are not. The idea of sending someone down is not so much an issue. He was trying to raise the point that, in spite of the fact that Nigerian taking part in AfroBasket in Senegal, they still have a representative, attending the youth games. Right. So that so much is not the issue. But the point is, they have to be together. Running the association the way they are doing. Obviously, the chairman hasn't been carrying everybody along. That is why, they've been having all manner of issues. Darius, so I was listening to him the other day. He was talking about appointments, appointing rookies or people, the athletes representative as technical director. So they still have issues pending. I just hope that they are able to, to resolve those issues, personality clashes that are quite normal. These things happen. But the most important thing is the president has to show leadership, ability by making sure that he calls the parties together and resolving those salient issues that has been, plaguing the association since its inauguration.
I know. So that's it. We'll hope to have Sunday Adele again. If we can't have him tonight on the show, we'll continue tomorrow, because we want to really understand what's going on with the Athletics Federation of Nigeria, and then invite Honorable Ibrahim Gusau to come and then discuss everything. Rises and falls on leadership and athletics is a big deal in this country. We didn't do well in London. We expect the leadership to come together now and say, look, we've not been doing so well. Let's start planning. Let's get things on. He said something about the ground running, but we can't see it. Nobody's running.
So many issues, pending issues. Athletics is one sport that, has fetched us medals.
Yeah.
Our first Olympic gold medal came from athletics. And the potential is massive. And for them to be having this issue, even after the federation, shows that the issue that before the elections has not been resolved. And at some point, I expect the ministry to come in if they can't get their acts together to mediate and resolve this. It's quite embarrassing that we are having this issue still after the elections.
It's quite embarrassing, but that's what it is with athletics in Nigeria. We'll continue to monitor the situation. Hopefully, we will get to the bottom of this, and in the end, athletics in Nigeria will shine again. Sports Tonight on Channels TV. Let's go on this quick break. When we come back, update from the UEFA Champions League, update from the Waffle Cup. There's still so much to talk about, so don't go anywhere. Stay with us.